Bonjour! Join me in my daily juggle between my Calvinist Dutch upbringing and my nowadays lifestyle in France, enjoying my French home and garden, keeping up with my Dutch roots, hopping from travel to home, from work to pastimes, and from family to friends. I am Joanna, and I'm a foreigner in France.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to today's video. Bonjour! Today's video is going to be about money. Oh, des pépettes, des flouses, des sous. Ever since I moved to France from the Netherlands, people from France and people from the Netherlands ask me always the same question. Is it cheaper over there? Some things are cheaper in France, some things are cheaper in the Netherlands. For example, if you want to dress up trendy, I suggest you go to the Netherlands because shoes, clothes, fashion is cheaper in the Netherlands. If you want to buy real estate, don't move to the Netherlands. The Netherlands is so expensive when it comes to housing. And moreover, there isn't any available, hence the price. Today, I don't want to talk about real estate, clothes, cars, electricity bills. No, today I want to talk about grocery shopping. I googled and I found a site called Numbeo. They give you numbers, figures, prices of anything you like. So I looked for price differences between different countries in Europe. Now imagine, I'm going to do my grocery shopping in different countries. I wanted to know the difference between France and the Netherlands, but I also added the UK, Spain and Finland to have a broad idea of what's happening in Europe. All the prices that I found concerning the UK were in pound sterling, of course, but I changed them to euros. So whatever I'm going to tell you now is going to be in euros. On my grocery list, I have a kilo of apples, a kilo of oranges, a kilo of potatoes, a liter of milk, 12 eggs and a kilo of local cheese. I am a cheese lover. Let's buy a kilo. Now, according to this site, Numbeo, the cheapest country is Finland. How amazing is that? For a little bit over 17 euros, you have those 6 items in your basket. Next is the UK, which surprises me because we all know life in the UK is expensive. For a little under 20 euros, you can buy your groceries there. Third on that list is Spain. That is something I expected a little bit cheaper. Fourth is the Netherlands, and fifth place, all the way up, the most expensive country, according to Numbeo, on my grocery list is France. How my? Seriously? I thought France was not as expensive as that. Maybe it's the local cheese that makes everything more expensive. So, I was thinking I am going to do my research myself. But then you have grocery stores and you have grocery stores. Marks and Spencer's isn't the same as Tesco's. Albert Heijn is not the same as Dirk. Leclerc is not the same as Aldi. I looked at some brochures and catalogs from only one chain of grocery stores, which is Lidl. Lidl you find about everywhere on Europe. It is an old German brand, about 100 years old, but the last 20, 30 years it starts coming up. It has stores all over Europe. I believe there are over thousands in the UK. The same goes to Finland, Italy, Spain, and especially in the Netherlands, in France and in Germany. And that is why I picked Lidl to compare the prices. In the UK, I guess it's Lidl. Anyway, no matter how you pronounce it, we are going to talk about prices in the Lidl. Because I only live about a 10-minute walk from the nearest Lidl store. So that's easy. I looked at different catalogs that I found on the internet. The Finnish one, the Spanish one, the British one, the Dutch one. And for the French prices, I went to the store itself. I know that Pringles here are cheaper than in other European countries, so let's take one. €2.88 for 4 slices of ham, 160 gram. Hey, I know the guy on this wrapper. It is Pascal, I used to work with him. $6.59 for a pound of stewing beef. For a kilo of chicken drumsticks, you have to pay €5.19. Now, a lot of people know that last year the potato harvest in Europe, especially in France, was a catastrophe. So that explains the prices of potatoes this year. I found a kilo of potatoes in the UK, 84 cents. In Spain, you pay under €1 for a kilo of potatoes. In Netherlands, €1.04, that's about the same. In Finland, 1.12, but in France you pay 1.35 per kilo, which makes again France the country where you pay the most for your groceries. The cheapest coffee I can find here is this one, £2.50 for a pound. Dutch Gouda cheese, €9.93 per kilo. I have 23 items. I have some cheese, I have some meat, I have a little bit of everything, some fruit, some pasta, everything, and I paid €50.62. It is more expensive than last year, but I think that's the overall story in the whole of Europe. I cannot give you everything you want to know. I just found a few items in those countries that are the same, and I try to find the differences, but it's not always clear and it's not an exact science. Let's start with vegetables. Strange things about oranges. A kilo of oranges in Finland and in Spain is about the same price, around €1 per kilo. As for France, it is 1.50 a kilo. And then for the UK, oh, so sorry people, you have to pay 2.20 for a kilo of those oranges. Now, the cheapest country to buy bell peppers is the Netherlands, which I can understand because they grow their bell peppers themselves. I know because as a child we went on a school trip. I can still remember the smell in those huge glass houses. It was appalling for years and years, and I did not want to eat bell peppers. I have changed since. I love them now. But I can understand why bell peppers in the Netherlands are not expensive. Here on my list, I found them for €1.89 a kilo. As for in France, shiver, €3.89 per kilo. That's €2 more. Again, buy an aubergine in Europe. The Netherlands are the cheapest. One aubergine is €1 in the Netherlands, 1.16 in the UK, 1.95 in Spain and in Finland, and 1.65 in France. Okay, let's put something more fun in my grocery basket. I found Snickers. I love Snickers. Those are my favorite chocolate bars. Okay, here we go. In the Netherlands, for a pack of 5 Snickers, you pay €2.37 for those 5 Snickers. In France, for that same amount of Snickers, 5, you pay €1 more. That's not the worst. In the UK, you even pay over €6 for 5 Snickers, which is double the amount of what you pay in the Netherlands. I think we all should move back to the Netherlands. Something that is absolutely not expensive in France. And who is amazed by this result? The wine. Of course, the wine is not expensive in France. For say a cheap bottle of Chardonnay in France, you pay €2.25, and the same in Spain. It's not very expensive, €2.95. For that same bottle in the Netherlands, you have to pay over €4 and over €6 for that same bottle in the UK. I know that in Scandinavia alcohol is expensive. In Finland, you have to pay almost €8 for your cheap bottle of Chardonnay. The thing that was fun to see in the Finnish catalogue was that it was French week over there. So we got confiture, we had baguettes, we had cheese, we had wine in the catalogues. In other countries, France is seen as a foreign exotic country. That's just fun to see. Now, well, the result of all my research and all of my forced shopping, but not really, was kind of obvious. The local products are the cheapest in the country where you buy them. Logical. Finland might sound expensive, but when you stick to the local products, when you don't go exotic, grocery shopping can be quite affordable. I found out that France is rather expensive, more expensive than I thought, except for the wine and the French cheese, the baguettes, let's call them daily groceries. They are affordable in France. I am sorry to say for you guys in the UK is expensive. But again, it is not a big surprise seeing what's going on in the world, and not only grocery shopping, but housing, cars, daily bills. Now, the Netherlands. Hey, you guys, when you look at other countries around you, life is not so bad over there. Stop moaning. I know prices have gone up. Just don't let me start talking about real estate in the Netherlands. I know in the Netherlands it has become a real problem. That's for next time. For now, everyone, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening and for letting me share this week's ramble. I wish you all a very good day and see you next time. Bye bye. Au revoir.